Hey everybody, Payments Professor here on Beyond the Bowtie. It's time to go beyond the bowtie. Lights, cameras, sound, action, beyond the bowtie. Did you notice something about that last video? Like the sound went away. Well, what happened is I was trying to demonstrate what the onboard sound looks like. And this is the onboard sound you're hearing right now. There's no microphone on. I took the microphone off, but I learned, and this is something you learn by doing too, that this particular camera I'm using, if you unplug the sound when it is set up to be able to use an external mic, it doesn't default back to the onboard mic. So here's an example of what the onboard mic is like. You also saw at the beginning of that video, yeah, right there where I kind of was real loud at the beginning. Well, that's a case of I didn't properly set the settings for a mic either. You want to be able to do that when you're working with your camera, is look and see where those settings are on that mic. Now, I didn't do that because a lot of the things I'm used to doing is in post-production. I can fix those things. If you want to get an idea what post-production looks like, here, let's go ahead and clip the sound right now, boom. And this is going to be what it sounds like when it's in post-production. And maybe I'll include in a future video how I actually go through that post-production process, what programs I'm using to be able to have the sound like this. Let's go ahead and stop the post-production sound. Boom. Okay, now we're back to the onboard sound. You can see there's a little bit of a difference there. There's a lot of things you can do with the sound, natural or raw, and it all depends on how you want it to come across too. So I can tell you sound from how I do it in my videos that I do for courses online on the Payments Professor website versus sound that I do for if I'm at conferences and around people. Like I explained, that's when I would mic somebody up, versus even the sound that I would do if I'm recording a podcast, or the sound that I'm going to have when it comes to being in a Zoom webinar. There's a lot when it comes to sound, and the sound's very important. So if you got any questions, you want to see one of those specific areas, I'll make sure to include that. Right now, this video, I just wanted to focus on explaining why we lost the sound in that last video, be able to give you a comparison, and here's the comparison of having that comparison of what it sounds like with this particular camera, mic'd versus unmic'd, versus also having the sound going through something post-production. If you've got any questions or something you'd like to see, you can always email me, kevin@paymentsprofessor.com. If you've missed a video in any of the series, always go to the YouTube channel. That's where we post all of the free content. And if you're looking for in-depth courses on what it takes to understand what's happening in the wonderful world of electronic payments, whether it's ACH, real-time payments, checks, faster payments especially, you can go to the Payments Professor website. We got a lot of information out there for you. I'd love to hear what you'd like to know more about when it comes to the audio, video, or Beyond the Bowtie. Oh wait, there's no bowtie series. So I'd be glad to get that out to you. Just email me, message me. Until then, have a fabulous day.